My name is Brandon from Valley Stream South High School, and this is my first milestone with the kaleidoscope eyes from Adafruit. Simply putting together what I guess I would call the electrical skeleton of the project, as it is my Trinket microcontroller specifically made by Adafruit to work with to work with the coding software Arduino. And how it works is basically, I'll show it off and then I'll explain, but this is just running off of the base code that was given on the product description and basically how-to tutorial of the website. It will flash randomly on, let's say, red for 8 seconds before spinning about 4 lights at a time, maybe 4 lights at a time, and then switching to green, doing the same thing after 8 seconds of the second cycle, and then blue. I'll leave it for blue. And the components are basically just the microcontroller running off the code, and then simple thing of this milestone was just soldering it to the one of the microcontrollers, just one of the rings to the microcontroller. And one of the lucky things about this is that I didn't need to do any more soldering in terms of the microcontroller, because you can grab the microcontroller, solder the 3 points, solder the first ring, and then immediately solder the second ring to the first ring, just using the data output from the first ring to the second ring, and then using the secondary ground and power to the primary ground and power on here, and then you don't need to worry about anything else in terms of the second ring, whereas the first ring has everything really going on. Now, one of the skills for this milestone, I guess I just increased and enhanced in, was definitely the soldering, because especially a lot on the microcontroller, they had to make the microcontroller just really small in order to work with small projects such as this, where you don't need a lot of components. So the holes are very close together. It was very difficult just to solder, making sure, for instance, that the pin did not, or the ground rather, did not touch the battery and everything's connected. One of my next milestones for this, after putting it in the goggles, is just writing my own script with Arduino and having this flash whatever I want. I don't really like the colors that flash, I don't like the order it flashes in, and frankly, if I could suit it to my needs, it's going to be awesome.